Do you feel like your relationship with Dice has changed? When am I getting engaged? What do you think about your relationship dynamic with Sab since you moved in?
Don't want to slap this whip reverse. What's the wax we pull up and burst? GTC's done mileage, really can't afford to crash and burn. Can I bend down and black with back? 433, that's all I tap. This night 10 fleece too jumpy, yo Rubo, trust me.
Yo, what's good LDN gang? Welcome back to the channel. You know I'm back again with another banger. Woo! A lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. Obviously, you guys know I've left Nigeria. I'm back in Houston in my apartment. Why I left like Nigeria so abruptly without like saying anything, no goodbye vlog. First of all, nothing happened. I can promise you guys, absolutely nothing happened. There was no arguments and no issues. It was just very overwhelming. Like this time around was so serious in Nigeria. Like it felt like an episode of, it felt like when I went on a TV show and I just met like the people that I met, and I just I wanted to enjoy every single moment. Like the time that we was vlogging, honestly, shout out to OG for constantly reminding me to vlog, because I was too busy enjoying our moment together. Like I love vlogging, don't get twisted, I love recording videos to show you guys, but this time around was too wholesome. So like I really got distracted. I was really just like having fun with, you know, my friends, Meso, Jimma, OG, Jed, everyone that came over, Dams. It was a lot. On the last day of the vlog, basically what happened was Dice had an earlier flight than me, so he was leaving like 3 hours before. So my uncle had to take him to the airport, but it was really late, so a lot of us already had a nap, because I had a flight like 4 hours later, so I had a nap to make sure I had enough energy for my flight later. So at that point, Dice ended up saying goodbye, and like we all had to quickly wake up, and it was like, okay, cool, let's quickly say goodbye to him. And then we went back to sleep because my flight was coming up. And by the time like I woke up, it was already late, so I had to like quickly repack my bags. I had to wake myself up, get my uncle ready. It was just a lot going on, and OG was still sleeping. So OG is the cameraman, so he was still sleeping. And like my luggage was already too heavy. I didn't want to carry it. It was just, honest to God, it was just a lot that was going on. So obviously I want you guys to remember that at the end of the day, like, we're still human beings, you know. I was just like, you know what, they're gonna hate the fact that I'm not giving them a goodbye vlog. But I can tell you guys what happened. Meso cried, obviously. Jimma cried. Jimma actually cried. Jimma, my up, she cried.
I'm so done. I'm leaving, guys. I'm out. I'm
Please
leaving.
Stay.
Stop it. Don't beg me.
Please stay.
Don't beg me.
Please stay.
Don't beg me.
Don't beg me. Don't beg. She cried. Obviously at that point, Jeddah has already left, and it was just me, Meso, my uncle, and we went to the airport. Meso obviously followed me to the airport. What a guy, he always follows me to the airport. But yeah, man, it was a lot. I just felt like, let me just, because I knew Dice already captured this, I knew Meso captured it already. I was like, let me just go. And then what happened was, when I got back to Houston, I had to, first of all, I had to adapt back to reality. I had to first of all adjust back to the normal timing. So I was like, let me rest. Let me not pick up a camera, put it in Sabs' face. Let me just rest. And I've also like kind of realized that I want to still keep vlogging for you guys, obviously, but I think I want to just show less of my personal life. And I started to realize that you guys are starting to bombard the whole relationship on my channel, and it started to like take away from my name. Obviously, I know at the end of the day, you know, my relationship is still my personal life, and that's what happens if I'm vlogging. But I kind of still wanted to like keep the name of the channel MosesLdn. I don't want it to be too focused on my relationship. So like I'm kind of like moving slightly away. Obviously you lot are still gonna see Sabs, but I'm moving slightly away from constantly posting my relationship and constantly just doing nothing but showing my relationship. So I still want to give you guys more fun and more vibes in Houston, most especially the fact that I just moved here. I'm kind of comfortable now, and I want to start exploring and do more fun things. So I took a break, and I've been working on my school community. Obviously, I'm sure you guys already know about that by now, where I teach people how to make money, how to start a rental business, to rent products, cars, Airbnb, start a YouTube channel, start making content on social media, etc, etc. So I've been really focused on that. We grew the group up to like 64 people now. So like it's been taking a lot from me, but like I said, nevertheless, I'm back now. and I just wanted to give you guys a quick life update on what's been going on. Can I still chest bounce? This is the chest bounce. Yes, I can still do that. Moses, you live in one of the most lit cities. I need you outside. Bring us the content. See, this is what I mean. Like, I felt like at one point I couldn't really be outside because I got a bit too used to like posting my relationship and just not posting my normal life. So like, I kind of want to give you guys more of the vibes now. How are you liking the US so far? So far, so good. I feel really comfortable here. I feel like I'm at home. I definitely still feel new. I feel like I'm still learning day by day. I've only been here for like 4 months now. Well, I was away for a month. So it's still very much new to me. I definitely want to start exploring a lot more. I feel like I'm living a comfortable life. Like, I want to definitely start going out more and start trying new things and just living more of an American life, if that makes sense. Do you ever feel like you're going ahead of yourself and you just need to slow down? Kind of, if I'm being absolutely honest with you guys. Yeah, I do feel like that a little bit. I feel like I've made a lot of moves in my life that I guess I could have just slowed it down a bit. Moving to America is definitely not one of them, because I know that's what you guys are thinking about. But I feel like I bought most of my dream cars already. Like, now I'm aiming for like the Lamborghini trucks, and like I feel like I've done that. I purchased a house a bit early. I could have saved up and probably bought a nicer house. Yeah, I feel like I've not done a lot of things. Obviously, the private jet is still coming in Jesus' name, and the multi-million mansion is still coming, but I feel like I did like kind of like skip certain parts of my life by going too fast. Where's Lucky? Lucky is at home. Lucky is in my house in London. How is Sabs? Send love from her. Sabs is cool. We're kind of in the same mindset now. I kind of want her to also focus on her channel and, you know, just more of her personal brand. I don't want you guys to only watch her YouTube channel because of me. What is the most difficult situation I've been faced with since moving to the US? If I'm being absolutely honest, I think obviously living with someone, like living with my girlfriend, it's a lot. If I'm being absolutely honest, it's not bad, but it's a lot. It's a lot to adapt to. It's a lot to get used to. And I think my only thing is obviously just understanding the elements of, okay, fine, like now it's kind of the two of you to always have in mind. If I open one packet of biscuit or something, which I don't even eat biscuits, but like I can't finish it now because I'm like, maybe I'll leave the rest for this person. If I wake up or something and I have to tiptoe out of the room, like it's just, I don't know, like it's a lot to get a bit used to. That's not the biggest thing. Then on top of that as well, I think the parking here is really bad. Every time you go somewhere to go to restaurants or somewhere lounge, you're gonna sit down to eat, you must pay like $20 for parking, minimum. Some of them go up to 60, 80. Like, I don't appreciate the price to charge for parking. Do you feel like your relationship with Das has changed? Do you know what? No, I think me and Das are forever gonna be best friends, like no matter what happens. I think the dynamic of our friendship has changed because the dynamic of our life has changed as well. I'm currently in a stage where I'm figuring out how I'm gonna move to the States, you know, the next chapter of my life, and he's more on, I've moved to the States, I'm currently, you know, focused trying to get a good job and doing a course. So we're both kind of in like a weird dynamic individually. The fact that we're both doing that, we then still have to spend time as friends. It's like we sometimes escape our reality and then we come back to like our silly little self, and it just takes a while to adapt to it, if that makes sense. And then like sometimes it's only when like when Nigeria brought out me and Jed completely, but like in America it's like we see each other for like a couple hours and then we go back to our reality. So yeah, we'll forever be best friends. Like, that's not gonna change, but the dynamic has changed a little bit. Obviously, like I said, most of you guys are still asking where is Sabs, why have I not posted her in a while? And I did mention, I feel like I just gradually want to filter my content back to it being about me and not my relationship. You guys are still gonna see Sabs, don't get it twisted. I'm not hiding her from the world or anything. And it's the same vice versa with her, but I know Sabs will post me like on her next YouTube video, don't worry. How to grow financially, what can I invest in as a beginner? I mean, it really depends on the budget, on how much you want to spend and how much you want to invest in. I always tell people to put their money into something that's going to make them money like every week or every month. So buying a product you can rent out. It can either be a drone, it can be a camera, It can be if you have enough for a car, you can rent out cars. It can be a bike. It can be literally, if you go on a website called Fat Llama, you can find so many things that you can rent out. If I didn't have money for 1 year, what would be my option? If you say I don't have no money at all, I don't really have an option. I just have to hustle and get a job. But if I had if I didn't have as much money, like if I was really like broke, I think I'll just move to Nigeria. I already have a secured life there. I have a house there. I have a car there. I have family there. I have friends there. And a lot of the time, like the money that I make here in conversion to like dollars, in conversion to Naira, it's a lot more. So I think I'll live in Nigeria, God forbid, if I became out of nowhere broke, God forbid. How did you find a girl that loves you that much? Obviously talking about Sabs. There's not really a secret to it. I'm not someone that goes for the bougie girls or the girls that are on Instagram showing their bum and so on and so forth. I like a gentle soul, and I like someone that's very cultured. And I think most people, the reason why they don't really find someone that truly loves them is because they find girls that don't like them for who they are. It's just about what they offer, and they find them on social media doing rubbish, and you can't like someone like that, so that person will never love you either. How do you feel when you're really broke? I can't lie, I've not felt broke in years. Like, I've not felt broke in 10, 12 years. Because mentally, first of all, you can always feel rich. I always know how to save money, and I always know when to not spend too much, when to start saving, and just when to be humble with my money. So I've never really felt broke like that, if I'm being, I have, but it's been years. What's my favorite thing about myself? I think I'm very optimistic. Like, nothing can ever bring me down. I can be in the worst situation ever, and I'll just think of it as, okay, this is gonna be good at the end. Like, nothing is ever a bad situation for me. I always think everything is positive. Even if it's negative, it's supposed to be negative, so something positive can happen after. No more questions, please just vlog. All right, guys, I promise you from today onwards, the vlogs are gonna be coming. What do you think about your relationship dynamic with Sab since you moved in? It's like when you date someone for 1, 2 years, you start to see like more of their personality. You start to see how this person is when they're angry, when they're sad, when they're happy, when they're confused, when they're stressed, and so on and so forth. But when you live together, all of that happens at so much faster pace. So it's like, first of all, the honeymoon stage, it got cut so short because obviously now we've seen everything. We've gone through the ups, the downs, the confusions, the anger, the sadness, the depression, that happiness. Everything has just happened so quickly. So now we are way more mature in our relationship that it kind of doesn't feel like we even had that, you know, honeymoon stage for that long. It felt like it just kind of went by quickly. So that kind of changed. When am I getting engaged? Bro, please, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't really think about marriage, if I'm being absolutely honest. Like, it's not something that really crosses my mind. I like this question. What's the next big plan? I always try to not plan my big steps. I always let God tell me what to do. Like, God is always the one that tells me, like, okay, I think you must do this thing next. It sounds crazy, it sounds unrealistic, but I think you should do this. And the moment God tells me that, it's like, that's when it is. Like, moving to America was from God. God told me, like, it's time. My mom argued with me. She told me, are you sure this doesn't make sense? I told her, Mom, I'm doing it. Like, something in my mind has told me that I must do this. So I don't know. I definitely want to buy a house here. I think I'm already in the midst of saving up to buy a house here. I want to get a really big house here. So hopefully, finger crossed, this year, next year, I'll buy a house here, inshallah. I know you said YouTube is like documenting your life. How long do you see yourself doing it? I don't have a time frame of how long I see myself doing YouTube. I think I don't want to put too much pressure on myself with YouTube, so then that way I don't feel like it's a job or a task. It's more of a hobby that I enjoy doing. And with hobbies, it's something that you can see yourself doing forever. So maybe when I get married, you'll see me get married. When I have kids, you'll see me have kids. I hope I can be like DDG and just document my life for as long as you can. I hope you guys can see me grow up. And even if I don't reach the 1 million subscribers and so on and so forth, I wish the people that do care can see me grow up and just see everything that happens in my life. So yeah, I don't really know exactly how long I want to do it for, but I know I'm dedicated to keep doing it because I actually enjoy it. Someone asked me, how many chats on your phone did you have to delete before making Sabs your girl? Guys, I feel like people always think I was this bad boy, you know, player. Like, obviously before I met Sabs, or even just like in general, I actually wasn't. You see, when I was in uni, people always had that perception of me because obviously I had some level of clout or popularity, and I had a nice car, but I never took advantage of that, for real. Like, I was always to myself. I always had a girlfriend. I was always in a relationship, and I was just always on point. Like, I've never been that guy. I've had that look, that image, but I've never been that guy. So every time people ask me that kind of question, like, I don't know. I've never been that guy. I could have been that guy. I could have been that guy, but I've never been that guy. And I've always acted like I'm that guy. Like, my videos, I'll be flirtatious, I'll act smooth, but like, I was just really a good guy, if I'm being honest. Do you ever get scared in the air, or do you have phobia of heights? I do have a phobia of heights, but I don't get scared when I'm in the plane. I don't know why. Like, the plane doesn't scare me. Maybe because I can't see what's outside. But if I'm like climbing something, I get scared of heights. I hate heights. Like, I don't know when I discovered that fear, but me and heights, we don't get along. How many Nigerian uncles has harassed you since you got to Nigeria, like touching your abs? None of them could even dare come anywhere near me. I'll just punch them in the face. I'm sorry. What's the best advice you would give to young G's? I think personally, I would say don't let your surroundings influence you. Because when I was younger, this is a fun fact, when I was younger, I was the only person that was doing social media. I was the only one that was taking pictures topless, recording all these TikToks, trying to be cool on Instagram, and everybody laughed at me. Literally everybody used to laugh at me, but I didn't let them influence me. Now, God is my witness, and they are watching this as we speak. These guys are doing the exact same thing, and they're now messaging me, asking me for advice. Oh, how did you grow your Instagram? Oh, what kind of video should I release? And I'm like, you used to laugh at me when I was younger. So whatever you want to do, anything you want to do not let your surroundings influence you, because I promise you, they'll first laugh at you, and then after that, they're gonna come and start asking you for advice. It happened to me. God is my witness. So that's the best advice I got. That one's very passionate for me. You didn't update us on what happened with MosesLdn. Masood didn't move out the house. He obviously mentioned it on his channel. We didn't have an issue or anything. He just wanted to basically put himself in the correct mindset of, let me not get too used to living with Moses, because when Moses leaves, I won't know how to function. So he wanted to get to that point where he was comfortable with staying in his house and then coming to my house sometimes. So it's not just living in Moses' house that has 24-hour AC, 24-hour lights, and all the food in the world and all the vibes. And he wanted to just be still in touch with reality. So when I leave, it wasn't like, I'm sad or anything. So when he explained it to me, it made sense. I thought it was more than that myself, but it actually wasn't. Do I have any plans for summer? I think this summer, especially for my YouTube, I really just want to start doing more videos of me exploring America. So if you guys have any ideas of the kind of things you want to see me do in terms of vlogs, like the kind of places you want to see me go to, try, eat, whatever, please let me know in the comment section. I really want to do the videos that you guys want me to do, because you guys are the ones that are going to like and comment and everything. So please let me know. I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you guys soon.
Take away my sorrows. I'm a piano. Carry me where I don't know, baby. Take away my sorrows.